to the purpose for our meeting, which is closed session. Could I invite those who would like to stand, and we'll have our pledge. I'll entertain any volunteers. Where's our flag today? I might have to adjust a little. If you trust me, it's right over to the left.
Volunteer.
All right. Thank you.
Ready? Begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Felipe, and everybody. There's been suggested one change to the order of agenda. Before we move to closed session, I think it'd be appropriate, since we have a public comment, to change our agenda, allow that public comment, then we'll go into closed session. No one's waiting on us. We still will report out of the closed session any action taken, but that'll be for the record and no one has to wait for us. Could I ask for a motion to adjust the agenda in that way? I'll second that, and we'll do a roll call vote. Molly, you agree with the adjustment to the agenda?
Yes.
And Miller?
Yes.
Thank you. Felipe?
Yes.
Thank you. And David?
Yes.
And I'm a yes as well, unanimous. Say one more time.
I need a vote.
Oh, I'm sorry, and Brett, please, your vote.
Aye.
And since you motioned, I forgot, forgive me. Wonderful. Okay, so then we have our agenda as approved in that order. May I invite then the public comment that we have prepared? Thank you.
And we can use my mic if you like. Or that one.
Well, dear IA board members, thank you for the opportunity. I am a second grade parent. Now that we are about 3 quarters into the school year, I would like to share some of my feedback and observations. There are a lot of things that are going great at the school year. Dr. Bean's leadership is key, as well as all the effort from you board members and the PTO. As always, my son is very excited about his weekly library trip, as well as STEAM class, even though I think our library needs a lot more simplified Chinese books. In the second grade classroom, Ms. Irvine's puzzle teaching method on simple math is very effective, because we all know simple math is usually taught in private schools with lower student-teacher ratio. We are very pleased with math education in the second grade classroom. Teacher He, I think she's one of the most experienced Chinese teachers you can find, and definitely goes above and beyond to make sure every child receives quality Mandarin education. Teacher He understands each student has different Chinese proficiency levels and tries to incorporate that into her daily teaching activity. I personally saw her several times after school meeting with parents to address the concerns and update student progress. We worked very closely with new parents, Tina, to make sure no child is left behind. Teacher He also organized building a small second grade Chinese level reading library with voluntary classrooms. With help from new parents and $700, we managed to acquire over 200 Mandarin books shipped from China. When our main library needs to do the same, I'm sure they can share their experience. I would encourage anyone to reach out to any second grade parents to learn what they think about Teacher He. Here, I would like to emphasize again, Chinese education is at the core of what IA does. Don't forget, people come to IA because of Mandarin immersion in the first place. Let me share with you what I have heard from some other Chinese-speaking families. One parent said, we sacrifice half of the English time, and if the Chinese half is not good enough, there's no point of being here. Another parent said, we need more experienced Chinese teachers. Another parent said, we came here because we no longer need to attend weekend Chinese school. But if the progress is even slower than weekend school, there is no point of being here. What I'm trying to say is experienced Chinese teachers like Teacher He and Teacher Long are crucial to IA and will be the pillar IA builds upon for the future. Now with the existence of ICIA, please emphasize to be more crucial than ever to make IIA stay competitive among Irvine Chinese immersion schools. Thank you for your time.
Thank you. I might suggest, if you were willing, to share that with our executive director. That's high praise for a teacher, and that might be appropriate to give some feedback, but that's up to you if you're willing to share that, but that was really well done.
Yeah, I know Dr.
Thank you again. This meeting is called as a special meeting for the purpose of a closed session. We're going to be gathering to discuss a proposal given to us by our legal counsel and possibly making a determination on their behalf or accepting one of their recommendations. So we're going to adjourn into closed session. May not be that long actually, but our legal counsel may not free up for about another 15 minutes or so to join us. So we'll have our internal discussion. We'll wait a few minutes till the legal counsel comes and then try to use their time pretty effectively or efficiently as well. So at this time, we'll pause the recording. We'll invite our online board members to join us when we move over to the meeting. Thank you again, Mary Beth. Welcome everybody back to the March 14th, 2023 special board meeting. We're coming out of closed session now with the following report. The board discussed and made a decision about a potential for litigation, and the decision was to modify slightly a recommendation from our attorneys, and so we'll reflect that back to them in an email format. Then the board also took action on 4 contracts for approval. One is a substitute custodian working full-time is approved, a teacher's assistant who's replacing a prior teacher's assistant, and then a campus aide fulfilling an open position. The votes went this way, Mary Beth. The internal vote about potential for litigation and the recommendation by the attorney. I was the moving board member, and that one was seconded by David, and it was unanimous. So the decision about the attorney's recommendation, and then the approval of the contracts. I believe I was the first to move, and then Brett seconded, and then we had 100% participation and approval. We have some people online, so before we wrap up, it's appropriate to ask if there's any comments. We thank you if you were waiting to make comments. If you just wanted to hear the report out of a committee, that was fine too. But any public comments? Well, we thank you for participating and always want to give opportunity for that. Now, looks like we are about ready to bring our meeting to a close. I'll ask for a motion to adjourn from a board member. Okay, looks like, oh, one more thing, sorry.
Did we approve meetings?
Oh, I'm sorry, we should do that. We should do that, because even though it's a special meeting, we would tend to approve the meeting minutes from the prior meeting, but we haven't presented them, right?
We can approve it in March 28th.
So we'll wait till March.
Yeah, it's not on the agenda.
Okay, perfect, thank you. Good, I'm glad you thought of that. Great, so we don't have to do that. I'll ask them, go ahead.
I got one more thing. Just one more thing.
Your use this when it's on.
All right, one more thing for everybody here, that the gala is moving ahead nicely. We've got invitation letters that went home to all the parents. We have a website page with the gala information, and we're looking for everybody's support. And if you have any questions, you can contact me directly, or my email is on the letter. And we're looking for everybody's support. Looking forward to it. It's going to be a big event, and I think very celebratory for IIA.
We'll just go ahead and round robin. Anything from you, Brett?
Okay. Thank you for just thank you to the school, the staff, thank you, Mary Beth, SciSci, all the teachers, faculty, Dr. Lee. Thank you for your continued success with the school.
Continuing with round robin, anything from Miller?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to see you all again and then for the next meeting, so already, and then this time I'll bring my wife to come to see, so yeah, just to let you know. And then also there's an invitation for all the board members or someone that, you know, because I booked Jolene Smith, Dr. Jolene Smith, to show her performance in the collaborative learning. So you know, if you are interested, that will be on the March the 28th in the morning. Then we were going to Crossroads School and then to see how they perform. And then I would really like to learn more about the collaborative learning. And then, so Dr. Smith offered that time for us. So yeah, if some parents really like to see it, then that would be a great opportunity to learn some great education performance. Yeah,
Thank you.
but thank you all.
Thank you. Molly, any comments or recommendations, just doing round robin? What's on your mind?
Yes, I'm just so grateful that I can be part of this family, and I see everybody who loves the school, and we're so hesitant to put our time, our heart, our love to it. And especially thank Maribeth. You know, Maribeth
Yes.
worked so hard, get everything ready. So I appreciate that. So I thank this big family.
I just want to make a quick comment. When I see the projections for next school year, and then become very, very excited. You know, I look forward to continue working with everyone to see fast and prosperous growth for the school. Very, very exciting. Also want to say thank you, Maribeth and SciSci for actual hard work. Well, every time we have a meeting, you guys are here. Thank you.
And that's what I'll encourage everybody to be a part of our regularly scheduled board meeting, because there's going to be some, not just good news, some great news, not only about what's happening in this year in the school, but also forecasting next year. And so I'm excited about that. Wow, fantastic. So I'll entertain then a motion to adjourn. David has moved and Brett has second. Roll call vote. Miller, motion to adjourn.
Yes.
Thank you. And Molly?
Yes.
Thank you. And all the way over to Felipe.
Yes.
And Brett. And Doug. And David is a thumbs up. Thank you, everybody who's joined us online. We appreciate it, especially parents. And that'll bring our meeting to a close. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Great guy.